Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I'm so excited to be with you tonight. We are going to have a great show lined up for you. This is the Coco McMillan Show, where we feature our national and our local recording artists, business owners, social media gurus, physical and health awareness. It gives you the opportunity to discuss your career goals, your product, your new challenges, and awareness. We want you to bring your expertise to the show because you know what? Millions of souls can be blessed just by your testimony. So we want you to be a part of the Coco McMillan Show. We're streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, on the network, IBM network, on Roku. If you're in your homes, go to Roku and download Pod TV Live, and you can watch it there in the presence of your home. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. As I said, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. I want to go ahead and jump right into it tonight. We have a phenomenal young woman of God that's with us tonight. I'm so glad that she took the opportunity to come. She is a native from Detroit, Michigan, a Grammy Award-winning, Stellar Award-winning. She is the daughter of Bishop J. Drew Sheard and Karen Clark Sheard. She keeps the legacy going, a powerhouse, phenomenal. The voice is incredible. Help me, please welcome my guest, Miss Kiara Sheard.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am well. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to chat with you.
Thank you so much for coming. I know you are a busy young lady, so thank you so much for coming on the show. Look, by the way, I want to tell you, my favorite perfume is Embellish, okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much for supporting me. The good old beef fragrance.
Yeah, I love it. I love Epiphany too, but the Embellish, yes, that's the one. So, but yes, Kiki. So thank you for coming on. I just want to ask you a couple quick questions. I had a poll that's going in. Some of the audience are curious to know, like, I guess my first question would be to use, like, what is your opinion, like, on the new millennium gospel music, and why do you think it's so important? Because it's this area now. So why do you think the new millennium gospel music is so important?
I think the new millennium music is important because it's definitely a new generation. It's how we're progressing. Just how in school we used to always hear our tomorrow. These are now, and we're all predicting our future. So I think it's really important that we dive into it, and I too think that we're doing a great job of respecting our forefathers, the trailblazers, those who came before us, to kind of the sounds together. So I think it is very important too. I think it's important because a lot of people in the world and culture are trying to. They've tried to, and I think the church has done a great job at making sure we stand our ground. But they tried to eliminate the church in the gospel, and they made it seem like millennials are not interested in it or the gospel or salvation. But standing 10 toes down, we're standing strong, and I think that we are doing really well at backing up the scripture that says gates of hell shall not prevail. God has built the church, and all of us are just spectators, but we really are modern day revelists. And it's important so that generation, because we too are pouring into next generation and showing them that, hey, this is what we have. So it's very important. It's so many other things. That's a great question. But it's so much to that I can unpack there. So I'll stop there.
That's great because and I guess it kind of leads into it. Like, what's your definition of church music? What do you call, like church music? I know, being a PK pastor said, me growing up, we had that old school church music. But what is your definition of church music?
My definition of church music, it depends. It depends on the day because we as believers, we also believe that the church not just to build just to stand still, but it's a body of people. And I think that the gospel is a message of Jesus Christ, obviously, but what we call it for music. So I think it depends on the church. You have so many differences. You got different denominations. You got Pentecostal churches that like CCM, so that's church music to them, and then you got Pentecostal churches, CCM, and some Ricky Dillard, and it's like, all right, that's church music. So to me, it depends day. I find it because sometimes church music for me is Mary, or Take It Throwback, Kirk Franklin, Do You Want a Revolution, or going all the way back to the Clark sisters to old school Bomb and Gilead. So to me, those artists are church, and they are spokespersons, and like modern day, or I would say evangelists, if I can say that, but through songs. So it depends. That's a great question, and I think my answer was pretty good.
It was really good. You covered it all because there's so many different. It depends again on the day, on the day, what day it is. Now, are there any battles for you being a PK or the presiding bishop's daughter? Being a part of the Clark sisters family. Is there any battles or challenges, or some of the things that you face?
Thank you, Tia. Thank you, Wandalee. I see y'all compliment me and Miss Coco on here, so thank you. But I would say it's a blessing, number one, because I would not be who I am without my parents. Of course, God first, but I often like to make reference to the phrase that we've heard through the years and through generations, that a village is not just for the child, but it's for the adult too. And to this day, the village that I've had as a child, considering which was about parents, I still go to about literally everything. Of course, with the addition of my husband now. So I they mean everything to me. So your question is it a challenge? There are some pressures that with being a PK. I'm gonna keep it. Are some challenges just to where it's pressure that we're expected to do certain things because we're attached to a legacy, or it could be some pressures of us within ourselves. We want to respond to certain when we see that our parents as leaders are being misunderstood, taken advantage of. It's just certain things that people that are on a platform in a public eye, they can't respond to everything. I think that's not just the person that's on a platform, but even the saying that we say all the time, too much is given, much is required. So anybody's watching when you are a curse breaker and can change some things in your family, it's just some things you can't respond to that you used to respond, because now your niece or nephew looking at you. So it's levels to each thing. But I like to say what's a diamond without any pressure? Diamond has to go through cut pressure for us to get the value that we see once we go and buy it at the the jewelry store. I'm the challenge, and it's making me who I am. Sometimes I have moments when I want to go in the corner and cry and say things I shouldn't say. But it is what it is, and it's thinking, shaping me, and I count it blessings, and that the Lord blessed me with that kind of challenge.
Awesome. And you a mom now. You're a mom. Congratulations to you and on the marriage and everything. Yes. Now, will you give your children an opportunity to explore their dreams if they want to be in music? Or what if they don't want to be in the music, in the business? Would you give them that opportunity to explore?
I would. And the interesting thing is my parents not you got to do this. But they did zone in on my talents. Right. And I if they did, then I would be super lost the sauce. my parents let me explore. I remember when I wanted to do nails, I was going to be a cosmetologist. And my dad bought me a whole table setup. It was a professional setup. He got me everything. And then mom, she bought me a whole hairstyle station. Me and my cousin, Nikki, my aunt Dorinda's daughter, we call it Nikki Keys. And they all supported us in what we wanted to do. And if we thought we were going to do a salon, at that age, then I was in high school, they supported us. So I think that I definitely encourage my children, and my husband and I have talked about it too, but making sure that they see those skills that God has given them, because you have them for a reason, and it helps you connect with purpose. And I think too, a lot of us as even adults, we get lost in this because we don't have covering in the multitude of their safety. Don't have that counsel to remind us, hey, this is a skill set that you have, and I think you should tap into it and perfect it and really right that way. So I believe that is what I'm in my children's life for. So yes, I will definitely explore, but I'm going to, that don't make sense if it don't make sense. Because I don't want them to be like, oh, later down the line, Mom, why you ain't tell me, And when we was young, we want to try everything,
Exactly.
So I definitely will encourage my children to focus in, especially with us. If I'm a believer and I'm praying, Lord, anoint me to be the parents of my children, He's going to anoint me. So I got to trust what the Lord is guiding me to do too.
Oh, wow, this is awesome. Thank you. I have one final question for you.
Sure.
What would you say? Because I know there's a lot of artists out here that's listening and just chiming in. We see your comments and everything. What would you say to a new artist that's out here now trying to pursue their career in the music industry? What is some of the advice that you would give them as of today?
I would give them advice that we were just talking about, which is find niche. If you have a thing, focus on it. It's like, and don't think that you can't evolve. You got to evolve, especially now with you saying that music has gone from 8-track to disc. What's the things they used to spin?
The Jesus Christ.
Oh, I know. What is it? Tell us.
Somebody help us out.
What is the turntables? That's what they use. But you know what I'm saying? What they used to use, vinyl. Thank you.
Vinyls,
yes. But the vinyl and basically the point I make is we've gone from 8-track to vinyl. This couldn't be in the order, but then to tape to CDs to now music just can play. You can tell Siri, somebody we ain't never met, to play music for you. So I think that we as artists have to be. I've had to mindful to be stuck on one thing, to be open to evolve, be prayerful about that. But sometimes we can be so driven by the fluctuations or the changes in our listeners, and it's like well, I give my listener what they want to hear, but also want to do what I want to do, and it's like how can I merge the world together. And I think that is very, very possible in a healthy way. And everybody is not gonna like your stuff, so also embracing that, but be okay with collaborations. Sometimes I thought that I had to always write with a group of people, but I've seen that some of my best work has come from working with that group of people, urging them with other people. So don't be afraid to ask the question. And what else did I say? Find your niche. Don't feel like gotta do what everybody else is doing. That's what I would say.
Wow, that's amazing. That is some good advice. And thank you, Kiki, because you are amazing. Oh, that's your song. You are amazing. Your voice is powerful, and you have really set the trend for the millennium today. And everybody just loves Kiki. Everybody loves Kiki Kiera. And we just want to thank you for taking the time to be a part of this show. God bless you. I know that the best is yet to come. I know we're going to be expecting more music, more hits, and more hits from you. So thank you again for taking this time to come and be a part of this show. We love you here. We love you, girl.
I love you too. Thank you so much. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
You heard it, guys. You heard it live here today. That was Miss Kiera Shear Kelly, the one and only phenomenal woman of God. I love her spirit. Make sure that you follow her, support her if you're not already doing it. make sure you do that and send words of encouragement to her, because as she said, it's hard sometimes out here being, a PK or being in the music industry. People, they expect so much from you. And, we're human, we're human too. So continue to pray for her. God bless her and her ministry and her family. We just thank God for her. So our next guest tonight, a young, phenomenal man of God as well. I love his spirit. And thank you guys, everyone out there, for the comments. Keep sending your comments. Let me know where you're watching from, all that good stuff. But we have a good friend of mine on the show tonight, Mr. Eric Lee. He is a native of Clinton, North Carolina, graduated from St. Augustine's College. I'm not going to hold that against you, Eric, okay? He is a member of Abundant Life Cathedral Church, where Bishop Stenneth Powell and First Lady Beverly Powell serves there. He serves as a worship leader. He's an ordained minister. He's married. He is the founder of Eric Lee Ministry. He shared the stage with great artists such as Ken Clark Sheard, Fred Hammond, Shirley Caesar, Kurt Carr, Ricky Dillard, and that's just to name a few. So please help me welcome my guest tonight, Mr. Eric Lee.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you, Coco?
How you doing, Eric?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Falcon Pride.
I see, I knew you was going to do that. I need all my Show You fans out there. Show You in the house. I knew you was going to say that. I was like, oh, man. You know what? I don't understand. And someone asked me this. It was, I think, someone I had on the show from New York City. They said, what I don't understand is why you guys are in the same area, like in North Carolina. Y'all have rivalry against each other instead of
and it's so serious. I'm telling you, it's a serious thing.
Serious. And we are right down the street from each other.
Right. Literally.
But Eric, thank you so much for coming on the show. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you for having me.
So listen, man, you got a lot that's going on with you.
Yes.
Tell us, tell the audience a little bit about yourself first, and then tell us what's going on and what's new for you that you can share with us. I know you can't share everything, but let us know some of the things that you're doing.
Absolutely. Well, hello, everybody. Yes, I'm Eric Lee. I am, as Coco said, a native of Clinton, North Carolina, born and raised, a country boy. I just love God. And, I do have a single out there, and there are some great things coming. I'm in the process of working on the EP, working with some great producers. I'm just a laid back guy. Like I said, I'm just a country boy at heart. I love God. I love to worship God. I love God's people. So yeah, that's me. That's me in a nutshell.
Wow, Clinton. So that's near Fayetteville.
Yes.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. And my family is in St. Paul. So shout out to Clinton.
Awesome. Absolutely. 910. Stand up.
910.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, mommy. My mom is online.
Hey, mom. Oh my goodness. Hey, mom. And shout out to Bishop and First Lady Power.
The greatest church in the world.
Amen.
Abundant Life Cathedral Church of God in Christ.
Yes.
I love my bishop. I love my first lady. I thank God for them. They actually cultivated this gift of worship that I have, and I thank God for them. I thank God for them. I thank God for godly leadership. I honor them. I want to take that space and honor my bishop, my first lady, and the Abundant Life Cathedral Church of God in Christ family. They are on here. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is so. You know what? I'm glad you said that, because that kind of leads into my question to any other artists that's out here and that's in the ministry. You talk about your bishop. How important is it to you to be under leadership, to be under order? Because I know that they lead you. So a lot of the artists do not have covering. You understand?
Right.
So how important is it to you? Hey, First Lady Beverly.
Yeah, my first lady's on here. Hey, First Lady. and also let me give a shout out. I'm going to answer your question, but to my lovely beautiful wife.
Wife, yes, Susan.
Yes, Susan. I love her so much. That's my sweet pea. She supports me. She pushes me. She prays for me. So I love you, babe.
Oh, we love you too, Susan. Thank you. Yeah. So, how
um,
important is it to you, Eric?
Yes, it is very important to have a covering.
Yeah.
Any artist, any preacher, musician, I encourage you to get under a good Bible teaching church,
Yes.
someone who can kind of steer you in the right direction. It's very important that if you want to go to another level in God, if you want to go to the nations, as you know, we say that in church, I think that it's very important that you have someone that can steer you in the right direction. I think that you need to have someone that you can go to and seek out counsel
Right.
and advice. Of course, we have mentors, we have friends, we have, spouses, but it's something about having godly leadership,
Yeah.
that is the voice of God. Because a lot of times we can think that we're hearing the voice of God, but in honestly, it's just the voice of delusion. I'll just be real honest. Let's just be honest. And I just think it's very important to have a covering and serve while you're in that covering.
Serve.
That's the way that you get to, that's the way you go to the nations,
Oh my
serving,
God.
and not just when you have a microphone in your hand, making sure that you can pick up a piece of paper, making sure that you can, sweep the floor, just a servant's heart is what's going to get you to that level. So I think it's very
Absolutely.
important to
Oh,
have a leader
I
for that
loved
reason.
it. I love the word serve because,
Yes,
how can you lead if you never served?
absolutely.
You understand? It's so
Absolutely.
important, so important. And I'm so glad that you said that, to all of
Absolutely.
the artists about having a cover. I thank God.
Yes.
Okay, my pastor is on here tonight. My pastor and First Lady, Pastor Melvin Jackson, First Lady Jackson. Listen,
Yes.
over in the house. So, it's
Absolutely.
so important, man. I don't get it sometimes when the artists, do
Yeah.
not have a covering. Like,
Yeah.
I need my pastor and first lady,
Absolutely.
because sometimes
Absolutely.
they'll snatch me right on back. Hey, look,
Absolutely.
what you
Absolutely.
doing?
Right. Absolutely. Yes.
What
Yes.
you doing? And I know they
Absolutely.
have they have embraced you and
Yes.
help you in your ministry. You are the
Absolutely.
founder of Eric Lee Ministry. Tell
Yes.
us about that. Yeah, look at that. I love it. I
Oh yeah,
love it.
Eric Lee Ministries. I finally decided to kind of put a cap on it in the year 2009. The Lord gave me a vision, not just for music, but I want Eric Lee Ministries to go abroad. We go back to the word serving. I want to be able to serve the community.
Yeah.
And that's where, you see the t-shirt, you see it has the E and the plus. I want Eric Lee Ministries to be more than just a music ministry, but I want it to be a holistic ministry where we reach out to the
Yes.
community, where we, counsel, lost youth, where we make sure that we reach out to those that are broken. I want it to be more than just Acre Ministry. So it's a vision that God gave me back in 2009, and I really just ran with it and I kept it. I kept going with it. And, God has blessed us. God has blessed us tremendously. And I'm eternally grateful for that.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. So you have a team that works
Yes.
with the Eric Lee Ministry. You want to give a shout
Yes.
out to your team?
Absolutely. I believe, one of the best management teams in the world. Lucretia Catlin of
Woo,
LLC
woo.
Management. Absolutely. I thank God for her. And also Devashi, who was her creative designer, but he does a
Yeah.
lot of work for some of the artists for LLC. They are an amazing group of people. I went to Lucretia, I want to say maybe a couple of years ago, and I shared my vision with her. And, her famous line is, let's get it done. And she and I worked together, and she officially became my manager 2 years ago, officially. And
Wow.
she's been a great asset to my ministry, a great asset to even my family, because she not just only manages Eric Lee Ministries, but she cares
Mm.
holistically about
Oh,
how her artist is doing. So yeah, I thank God for LLC Management.
oh, and you know what? And they are backstage. We're gonna bring them
Yes, they
on
are.
in a
Stay
few
on.
minutes, we're
Yes,
going to bring
yes,
on
yes,
and
yes,
talk to him. And that's so, that, you know what, Eric?
yes,
It's so good, man, to have that support system around you.
yes. Absolutely,
They keep you
absolutely,
grounded. You
absolutely.
don't want people around you telling you, just telling you what you want to
That's
hear
right.
all
That's
the
right.
time. You need a
That's
group
right.
of people
That's
that's
right.
going to tell you, no, no,
Absolutely.
that ain't right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I remember,
Absolutely.
I remember this
Yes.
situation. I was doing this tour and my manager, oh, sorry, I'm laughing at myself. But my manager, I did this show and I think I was in Memphis. We were doing this tour. And
Hmm.
so when I finished, I was like, oh, wow, that was great. It was
Yeah.
good. Like, he was like,
Uh-huh.
you were terrible.
Listen, I'm telling you, and I mean, I have that. And also, I have to shout out to my best friend, Danielle Harrison. He's my personal assistant. He's just that type of
Yeah.
cutthroat guy. Be like, yeah, no, that wasn't
No,
it.
no, right,
And
right, right.
even my wife, she'd be like, babe, yeah, that wasn't it tonight. And I appreciate that, because,
Right.
not trying to be all churchy, but the Bible speaks of that. Woe unto them that speak only well of you.
There we
You
go.
have to have a team of people around you that's going to be like, hey, bro,
Right.
reel it in. That wasn't it. So I thank God I have a solid team. I
Yeah.
appreciate my little village.
I know that's right. Yeah, because you need that. You need that at all times. So you have a single that's
Yes.
out. More of you. Is it
Yeah.
out?
It is
It's
out. I
out. Okay.
actually released it. I released More of You on my birthday of this year.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I just released it, and I encourage everybody to go buy it, go purchase it. It's available on all digital outlets. Like I said, I am working on some new music, working with Lucretia and her team and some producers. But yeah, I want you to make sure that you go and get More of You, and also want to make mention of the Front Row Unplugged Entertainment. That Lucretia is going to be talking about later too. Support that movement as well. It's a great movement. But yes, please, I want you to go out. I want you to go buy More of You, stream it, purchase it, download it, listen to
Yes.
it, add it, make it a part of your worship repertoire. I want it to bless you. I want it to bless the masses. Amen.
Yes. And just the title alone, More of You. Now, did you
Yes.
write this particular song?
I did. I actually wrote More of You in 2010. I wrote
Wow.
More of You in 2010, and I was sitting in my apartment, and I always encourage writers to write from their experience.
Yeah.
And every Christian goes through that phase where you just feel you're at a block. And you just
Yeah.
can't get over that hurdle. And when we pray for different things, but I asked, I said, God, I need more of you.
More of
And
You.
literally within 10 minutes, Coco, the lyrics just begin to flow, and I begin to write it. And like I said, I asked God, when do you want me to release this? Here we are, almost 10 some years later, and I just released the song in 2023, the top of 2023, and I wrote it in 2010.
But that's how he works, though.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
that's
It's
how
all in
he
his
works.
timing. It's all in
All
his
in his
timing.
timing, because
Absolutely.
you don't want to you don't want to go before the Lord tells you to.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
understand? Because you can
Absolutely.
have this. There's consequences with that. You have this setback, and some
Absolutely.
people, they don't bounce back if they move too quick.
Yes.
They do not bounce
Yes.
back. And when I was reading your bio, I
Mhm.
was, some of the things that you were talking about, and I just want you to encourage some
Mhm.
of the audience tonight. You were
Mhm.
saying, and at a younger age, just dealing
Mhm.
with the self-esteem sometimes. And I
Mhm.
know in the music industry,
Oh,
people do not understand. It's
absolutely.
hard. It's
It's very
cutthroat.
hard. It is.
Um, it
It is.
can break you. It can make you, or it
Yes.
can break you. And some
Absolutely.
people do not bounce back from that
Right.
when they are
Absolutely.
told no
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
no
Yeah.
and no and
Mhm.
no. So can
Mhm.
you encourage someone tonight about how the Lord just help you, just keep going. You have to keep going no matter
Yeah.
what. You're going to have distractions, you're going to have
Mhm.
battles, you're going to have
Mhm.
setbacks, but can you just encourage the people tonight about how they need to keep going?
Absolutely. I would say, and I want to piggyback off of what Kiera said, is finding your voice, finding a niche. finding who God made you to be and being confident in that.
Yes.
You're going to have days where you don't feel like what you have is good enough. I'm
Yeah.
not going to sit on here and, tell a lie. You're going to have days where you're like, this is something that I really want to do.
Right.
I've had those days. Even now at 41 years old, I still have those thoughts. I still have those things, but you have to keep going. God gave you the voice that you have for a
Yeah.
reason.
Yes.
And your voice where and I believe that God will make your name great wherever it needs to be.
Ooh.
You may not be able, you may not have, you may never make the Grammys, you may never make the Stellar Awards, but
Right.
God will make your name great in a small town church that would change and flip that church around.
There we
God
go.
may make your name great in, a larger church. I just believe that God has a purpose and a plan for everyone. So I want to encourage those that are
Yeah.
out there that are looking to do music, and not just music, in anything that you're doing.
Yes.
Find your voice,
Yes.
find what God gave you, and be confident and be comfortable in what God gave you,
Oh,
and never try to compete with anybody.
that part.
That's I think that's one, because we have so many. One of the crazy things about it, and I'm speaking to as a worship leader.
Yeah.
One thing that we do not need is any more carbon copies.
Oh,
You
come
know,
on. Come on now.
we need to have originality and authenticity. So to speak to that question, be authentic, be your
Yes.
true self, be your true self, and make sure that that God that you're hearing God's voice clearly. Make sure that you have a prayer life.
Yeah.
I cannot stress that enough. Have a prayer life. Make sure that you follow his voice, follow his plan, follow his strategy. Be encouraged. You can do it.
Woo.
You can do it. There have been times where I thought, maybe this is not for me.
Yeah.
But there's always that still small voice. The voice of God says, no, I created you for this. You were born to do this. I would not have given this to you if
Yeah.
there was not a nation that you were supposed to minister to.
Yes. Oh my God, that was good right there. I see, guys. I see all your comments. Keep
I
them
love
coming.
y'all so much. I
Oh
love y'all so
wow,
much.
yes.
Love you so much.
Maurice Launchner, thank you so much
Yes,
for
sir. The
tuning in.
legend.
Maurice, yes. We
Legend,
got
man.
Eunice Johnson, Jean Johnson. New
Yes.
York is in the house. Jersey,
Yes.
all these
Yeah.
California is in the house. So many people are listening
Absolutely.
to you and what you're saying,
Love
and
you
I'm
all.
so glad. Thank you, Tia. I'm so
Yes.
glad you're encouraging the people because
Yes. Yes.
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
You have to keep going, and
Yes.
like you said, as
Absolutely.
Kiara said, find your voice.
Find your voice.
Find your voice. I mean, the entertainment business is so huge. There's
It
so
is.
many things that you can do
Yes.
into within music and entertainment. So
Yes.
find what works for you. What
Absolutely.
God has given
Absolutely.
you, it's for you.
Absolutely. It's for
Don't
you.
be like Eric. Don't be like Kiara.
Yeah.
Don't be like,
Absolutely.
be you.
Be you.
Authentic.
Be you. Be
You.
authentic.
That's what he
Absolutely.
said. Be
Absolutely.
you, boo. And that's
Yeah.
what works.
Yeah.
That's what
Absolutely.
works.
Absolutely.
And you
Absolutely.
find, and I think that's why so often so many people are hurt and
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
broken,
Yeah.
because they are either trying to be like someone,
Mm-hmm.
or they may have
Mm-hmm.
even been hurt because
Mm.
they are being themselves and somebody want them to be
Yeah.
like somebody else. Well, you need
Absolutely.
to do this and you need
Absolutely.
to do that. No, God told
Absolutely.
me what
No,
to do,
no.
so I'm going to
That's right.
follow,
Yes.
you
Absolutely.
know, follow
Absolutely.
him. And I come from the industry where I was doing R&B. When I was with
Okay.
Joel Levert, I
Mhm.
was now I'm a PK. I'm a
Yeah.
born,
Me too.
church girl.
I
Okay.
was too. Absolutely.
But God gave me an opportunity, a
Right.
platform to sing with a legend, the OJ's, Joel Levert, for the
Hmm.
experience. But
Yeah.
what I loved about this, Eric, this is how you know about your walk.
Hmm.
What I loved, they knew I loved the Lord. They
Yeah.
knew I was
Absolutely.
encouraged. So when it was
Absolutely.
time for me to do my solos and when he
Yeah.
gave us part, guess what I did?
Hmm.
A gospel song, because that's me.
When it's in you, it's in you. That's it. That's
So
it.
that's it.
Absolutely, that's it.
Why am I going to go see Beyonce or Alicia Keys? That
Yeah,
ain't. I mean,
that ain't
I
me.
love the music and everything, but I'm a church girl. It's Jesus keep me
Absolutely,
in the
it's
cross.
in your heart. I'm telling you, it's there. I'm telling you, when it's there, there's no changing it.
Jesus keep
Yeah,
me in the cross. And another thing,
church
Kiara
kids
said,
all day long.
yeah, all day long. Another thing she said about that old school music,
Yeah,
it's about
yeah,
what day it is, about
it's
what makes
important.
church music, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
If you listen to the new millennium, as you know,
Hmm.
all her songs are amazing, phenomenal.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
what she did with Pastor Mike. Then you have that quartet music that I love
Oh
sometimes.
yeah.
What's one of your favorite quartet songs?
My favorite quartet song is Mississippi Poor Boy by the Canton Spirituals. Come on, somebody. That is my favorite song. Man, the way Harvard does that. Oh, Lord, man.
Come
Come
on.
on. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
okay.
it. Yeah.
And those
Yeah.
songs like that in that old
That's our
school,
roots.
that's our roots.
That's our
That's
roots. Yeah.
substance,
Yeah.
even down to Amazing Grace and
Yeah.
Precious
Yes.
Lord.
Absolutely.
You
We
you know,
cannot forget the hymns of the church.
you cannot forget
We
the hymns
cannot
of the
forget the
church.
hymns of the church.
That's right,
That's
Tia.
our
She said,
foundation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's our
that's us.
foundation. Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna ask you, Eric, sometimes when you're feeling down, that's right,
Mhm.
Sharon, when you're feeling down and you need
Mhm.
a pick me up and you
Mhm.
need God to do something in your life,
Mhm.
what is one of them old school songs you gonna pull out?
I would have to say, and he walks with me and he talks with me and tells me I am his own. And
Yeah,
the joy we share as we tarry there, no other has ever known. That's,
that's what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
that's my go-to.
That's that
That's my
substance,
go-to.
man. That the substance of the song,
Yes,
you can never,
absolutely.
you can never.
Absolutely.
And that just touched me. You should see my arm right here. Come on now, but you can never, or the blood,
Yes, come
come
on,
on
come
now.
on. I see,
You,
I'm Kojic, so you can't talk about the blood too much. I may tear this stuff up, Coco. You can't talk about the blood too much now, because
woo,
we get the hey.
okay.
Okay. So
Okay, never, never
yes, never loses
lose this
power.
power. I
Never,
said so.
never.
I'm just so grateful, man.
Yes.
I love your spirit, Eric. God,
Thank you
God
so
has set
much.
this thing up. He
Yes,
set this thing up right tonight,
yes,
with
yes,
you and Kiara, just
yes.
talking about the new generation,
Hmm.
the old school music. And,
Yeah,
we have to embrace it all.
we
You
have to.
understand?
We have to.
The
Yes,
millennium,
absolutely.
the future, we have to embrace it all
Absolutely.
because they are
Absolutely.
our future.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree.
They're,
Wholeheartedly, I
they're our
agree.
future. So, what would you say? And then we're going to bring up your management team.
Yes.
What would you say to a young person that's starting in the music industry, and and as she said, you got to find your niche, you got to
Yeah.
find your voice. But
Yeah.
what would be one nugget that you
Mhm.
would give them, as of today?
I would have to say one nugget I would have to say is don't chase a platform.
Ooh,
Don't chase the platform. I would
yeah,
have to say, again, wait on God's timing, because
yeah,
what people don't understand is that the platform not only elevates you, but it also exposes you.
that part.
So I would say, don't chase a platform. Be patient,
Yeah,
work hard, serve. When it's time, when it's your time, it is your time. When
yeah,
God wants to bring you out in front of great men, He will do that. But
yeah,
please, I admonish you, young people, please,
yeah,
there's a big difference between ambition and thirst.
yeah.
And you have to make sure there's a thin line there. So make sure that, understand that every opportunity is not going to be for you. You're not going to make every flyer. You're not going to make every stage. And that's okay.
Okay.
And you have to be okay with that. You
Yes.
have to be okay with where God has called you to.
Ooh,
Let him be strategic in getting you where he needs you to be.
right. Right. Because again, it's
Absolutely.
all about timing.
Timing.
It's
Timing.
about timing. You don't
All
want to
about
move.
timing.
You don't want to move to pass. And you're right, First Lady Power.
Yeah,
It exposes you.
absolutely it does. It
And when
does.
it exposes you, and then when you can't handle it,
Yeah.
you can this, but you can't handle it.
Yeah. We go off and we see you on stuff that we shouldn't see you on.
Exactly.
And I mean, it's just, and I tell young people all the time, people that are mentored by me, I tell them, make sure that, you are just being patient.
Yeah.
I understand, you see things moving, you see people doing great things, you see this person doing this, you see that person doing that, and
Yeah.
that's great. And a lot of times I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of times it will mess with your mind.
Oh, yes,
But
it
you have
would.
to, but again, go back to that prayer life. You have to have a prayer life and be like, okay, God, where do you want me? What
Right.
would you have me to do? What is the next move? What are you saying about my life? And
Mm,
don't compare yourself to others.
yeah. Oh,
I know it's easy to do in ministry.
yeah.
I'll be honest and say I've done it, but the
Yeah.
Lord had to teach me, hey, I called you to do this. This is
This.
what I want you to do. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And one thing I'm gonna add in there, Eric, is as my pastor would say, be ready for the opportunity when it comes.
absolutely.
Instead of when it comes, you got to go get ready.
Get ready. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So in
Absolutely.
this time of praying and
Yeah.
fasting and,
Mm.
hearing from the Lord, get yourself together. Get
Please.
yourself together,
Please.
start working,
Yes.
work on your craft, get in there. I don't
Yes.
know if you know about this word right here. Get in that woodshed. You know about the woodshed?
I know about the woodshed.
Get in
Absolutely.
that
I'm telling
woodshed.
you. I'm telling you.
Practice,
I'm telling you.
do what you need to do. So
Absolutely.
when that opportunity comes, thank you, Robin. When that opportunity comes, you will be ready.
Yes.
And the Bible
Yes.
tells you, he says, where your feet will tread, I will be with you. So God is going
Mm,
to walk with you. He's going to talk with you. He's
absolutely.
prepared this journey for you,
Yeah.
already. So
Absolutely.
are you ready? Ooh, that'll preach right there.
That's it.
That's
That's
mine,
it.
Eric. That's mine. Are
Go
you
ahead. You can have it. You
ready?
go. You have it. You can have it. I give it to you. You can have it. You can have
Are you
it.
ready, man? You are phenomenal. I just
Thank you
know
so
that God is
much.
getting
Thank you so
ready.
much.
He's doing some amazing things in your life,
Yes.
Eric. And I just can't wait, to see
God
what
be the
is getting
glory.
ready to happen next. The best is yet
Yes.
to come
I
for you
receive it.
because you know what? Your heart is right, man.
Yeah.
Your
God bless
heart
you.
is right. That's why I said
Amen.
God set this thing up tonight with
Yes.
you and
Absolutely.
Kiera. Her heart is
Absolutely.
right, man.
Yeah.
She is powerful. I mean, she's
Yes, she is.
real. You
She's
understand what I'm
amazing.
saying?
She's
Just a
amazing.
real
Absolutely.
young lady of God and
Absolutely.
speaks the truth. And speaks
Yes.
the truth and
Yes. That's
accepts all
important.
the. And I love the fact that she's a Grammy Award winner. She's an
Yeah.
artist, but she's still
Yeah.
under her bishop. She
Still under
still
her bishop.
serves. She's still,
Yes.
you understand what I'm saying? She's
Yes. Telling you.
evangelized.
That's what's gonna
And
get you
you
there. I'm telling
guys,
you.
that heart,
Yes. That's it.
that heart.
That's it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I just speak blessings on you, favor
Thank you
with
so
you,
much, Coco.
Eric. It's
I
going to be
receive it.
so great
I
for you.
receive it.
DeBrosha, thank you so much. But listen, Eric, I want to bring on your team, man.
Yes,
I want to
yes,
bring
yes,
your
yes.
team on to chat
Yeah,
with them for a little
yeah.
bit.
And before you do that, I want to say this,
Yeah,
Coco. Everybody, you see the merchandise,
yeah,
please hit me up, hit my inbox. If you want a t-shirt, let me know. We would get them to you. We have the pricing list available. But yes, please purchase, purchase, purchase. Go get more of you today. Download it, stream it, get
yeah.
those numbers up. Let it bless you. Sing it in your choir, sing it on your worship team.
There we go.
Get it. More of you. More
Go
of you.
get it. Go get it.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
be
yes, yes.
texting him and inbox him to my, can I get one free? Or can I get your music? Can you? No, let's
So
bless the
no.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Let's bless the man of God. bless them.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Love
So when
y'all.
they're coming, I want you to introduce your team to us, Eric.
Absolutely. So we have I call him my big sister auntie, Lucretia Gatlin. Hey Cree, and we have my
Hey,
brother Devashi Woods, the design extraordinaire.
Yeah.
This is LLC Management.
Yes. Well, welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on and having Eric to be a part of this show. You guys are fabulous, and famous. Oh, so I brought all that in one. I
Yeah,
want
all
to
of
say
that.
really quickly, shout out to Wayne Booker. Wayne
Yeah,
Booker, we
yes,
love you here, man, on the Coco McMillan
yes,
yeah,
show. He
yes.
is the young man that made all of this happen with Kiara, with Eric. He's been bringing some phenomenal people
Yes.
to the show. So shout out to my big
Awesome.
brother, Wayne
Awesome.
Booker. Lucretia, you doing a lot,
hey.
young lady. I mean, thank you. Tell us what's going on with you. I know that you manage Eric and a lot of more artists, and you got a big event that's coming up, I think, pretty soon. So tell us about that.
Yes, ma'am. So, my management company is called. First of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I have not seen you in a long time. We haven't been in the same setting in a while. So good
Yes.
to see you. Yeah, my management company is LLC Management, where I do manage. You've had a couple of people I work with. I work with Eric Lee, Sonina Barber,
Nina.
Marcus Henry that you had last week.
Yes.
So I've been blessed to have some great, phenomenal artists under that
Yeah.
company. So I'm just just trying to do what I am called to do, right?
Yes.
Because working with creatives, I think you need to be called.
Okay.
Okay. Because
I'm gonna give you an offering for that.
so really, yeah, our goal really is just to help bring their vision to life.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
artists, just giving them that support, giving them tools. Sometimes creatives just don't know. They're like, I can write, I can sing, I can
Right.
play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
don't know how to get that out. They just want to be heard. They just want to be supported. And so that's what we're here to do, to offer that support. Devashi, of course, is our creative director under that. He's amazing. So my logos, websites, anything you
Ooh,
can think of visually, he is
yeah.
the guy. He's branded quite a few artists. So he
Okay.
definitely gets that. And he does sing BGV himself. So
Calm down. Calm down.
calm down. So
And I mean, he can sing too. Like,
Okay. Okay.
Calm down.
I can tell. Like,
well, calm down. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely get it from all angles. I grew up as a church baby. My dad was a musician, so I grew up in music my whole entire life. So I used to sing with a traveling choir, recording choir. I don't do that anymore. I just really support people.
Yeah.
I support artists and things of that nature. So I'm just glad to be here and just glad to see. I remember my first time hearing you sing years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, years ago, and you're still out here doing the thing. You look amazing.
Thank
You're still
you.
moving forward. So I'm so proud to
Thank
see
you.
people that have been in this journey
Yeah.
that are still lasting and still integral.
Yeah.
Integrity is
That
a huge
part.
part in the industry.
Okay.
Just in life, anyway.
Just in,
Yeah.
Just in
yeah.
life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if
And
you're gonna have the
because
Holy Ghost, yeah, you need to know.
as a manager, it's
Yeah.
it's a roller coaster out there.
It
It's a roller
is.
coaster, and
It
I'm so
is.
grateful to God. That's the key of having God first,
Yeah.
in your life, and you managing these artists. That is a calling. Everybody can't do that because we fickle. We
Yeah.
we got all these personalities.
My God,
Jesus
so
Christ.
many. Woo, in one person.
Right? You like, who are you today? I'm like, I don't know, because I wake up and like, okay, who am I gonna be today?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is a
Talk about
blessing and a
stability.
calling. Yeah, patience. That God has given you. He's giving you a gift of that, and to know, when you see the artist, to bring out their creativity, to bring out their gift, because a lot of people, as you said, just want to sing and want to be heard, want to write, but you have something where you create this artist, and give the best of them, and that's what a lot of artists need today. So I'm grateful, for what you're doing. And Sanaya's been on the show, and you are phenomenal. And you're right, I haven't seen you in years, but just to see you again, it kind of bring back memories of how it used to be back in the day. And look, God's still doing it. Won't he do it?
When he doing it?
Did he do it?
Yes.
You have an event. You have an event that's coming up.
Okay, so because listen, my hands are in everything. So we have a new company called Front Row Unplugged Entertainment.
Yes.
And so that is with me and Devashi Wood. Yes. And I'm going to let him talk about it because he talks so well. But it's basically bringing both of our companies together. He is DW Design Pro, where he does all things visual. Anything you can think about visual, he can probably do it for you. And then I also cater. So Krisha's Cuisine.
Come on now.
Also a part of that. So he'll tell you more about that. Go ahead.
So we've been working together probably almost 10, 15 years now, working in branding and supporting and pushing these artists. And we decided to think of this great idea of kind of merging our worlds together. Me as the visual creator, her as known as her cooking abilities and all of her management things. We are launching January 7th an event called Sunday Suppers. It is a pretty much, think about it, brunch but at night, but for dinner. And so where we're going to be coming together, we picked 6 gospel artists, 6 R&B artists, and we have some local talent. Eric is actually one of the singers that's going to be singing on one of our events. This will happen every 4th Sunday in the city of Durham. It's going to be at the Link Center every 4th Sunday at 4 p.m. If you can pretty much go online right now, because our first event, we're going to be doing tribute concerts inside of that. So we're going to be tributing an artist, and we're picking out their signature album, and we're going to be playing that album from top to bottom. But peppered in there, some of the tracks are going to be performed live with live singers and live band. And of course, there's also going to be cooking there. So it's just like a big old family dinner on a Sunday night.
Oh, I love it.
That's pretty much what it. And honestly, in the city of Durham, we don't really have anything like that. It's like a lot of times we got to go to Greensboro, Charlotte, to Raleigh, but we actually starting something right here in the city of Durham to kind of speak to that particular community, because every gospel artist I know has some R&B influences. Every R&B artist I know has gospel influences. So that's why we're going to be alternating between gospel artists, and we're going to be alternating between R&B artists. And our first artist that we are tributing is Mary Mary.
Yes.
Woo!
Mary Mary, and we are tributing their debut album, Thankful. And on that night, our guest local artist that night is going to be Senita Barber and her sister, Ada Parker.
Yes.
I'll be there. Yes. Oh my God. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you can visit our website, frontrowunplugged.com, or look us up on either Facebook or Instagram. We're there. Also, all tickets are available right now on Eventbrite. So come on through.
Oh, man. So make sure, guys, someone put that in the chat where we can get our tickets. That's going to be, when you were saying about the artists, our gospel artists, our R&B artists, one of my favorite R&B artists is Anita Baker, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was raised on Anita Baker.
Come on, that's
not a song I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Coco, I was just popping in to let y'all know, one, that y'all could go a little bit longer if you wanted to, because it was a great conversation. I was actually going to correct something because, as you know, Coco, I work at the Hayti Heritage Center, and they actually do have a 3rd Sunday event. So I'm glad that your event is on the 4th Sunday, because there is the BAM music series. So maybe BAM can tie into your event and vice versa, because Quentin Talley, who is originally from Charlotte and is my boss, the program director at the Hayti Heritage Center, is the one that does that event. So they actually stopped it. I think the last one was last month, and they will pick it back up in the new year. So maybe there can be some collaborations, because they are on different weekends, because you're on the 4th, they're on the 3rd. So I'm a big person about collaboration and all along those lines. So maybe there can be some collaboration and some co-promotes that go on in that space and all along those lines. And you can actually even sometimes see on Pod TV that they have aired some of the past shows, and I'd be willing to have y'all's past shows re-aired as well if y'all are live streaming them in any form or fashion or all in that space. So you might want to keep that in mind as well, because that is something that I do on a regular basis and all along those lines. So just wanted to share that knowledge with you and all in that space. Also have to tease Mr. Eric because I'm trying to figure out, and I put it in the chat, maybe he's got some relatives in Durham because I am a fellowly here in Durham and all in that space and all along those lines. So, my granddad.
We got cousins everywhere, man.
The person is named after over there at MCCU, if you want to talk about HBCUs and all along those lines. So maybe we got a distant relation going on all in that space.
So okay, all right. So listen, okay, I saw that Eagle Pride, but I'm a Shaw Bear, right? You got the Bears on here.
But we're not gonna hold that against you, though. We love you.
Trying to talk to your head, not your heart.
We love you.
That's great, though. That's phenomenal, and I'm glad that we are now evolving, doing more things for the community where people can get involved in music, because everybody can get involved in music. People love music.
Love it.
Yes. They love music. So when you have things going on, and whether it's R&B, or gospel, clean music, people want to come out and see clean, hear clean music. I want to ask you something. In your background, what is that picture? I'm sorry, I'm kind of being nosy. In your background, what is the picture there?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's New York City.
Of course it is. Sorry, I just had
one of my favorite places on the planet. Absolutely.
Yes, of course. I knew it was. But so what else, guys, that you can tell us, or is there something that you want to tell us that to give the people something else that you're doing? I know you were talking about the food. Where can we get some of your food? We shy. I love to eat, so that was gonna be my question.
Listen, so it was something I struggled with for a long time. I'm like, I just cook here and there or whatever. So this is something that is consistent. I do put out flyers when it comes to like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So probably this week there'll be a flyer up about Christmas orders where you can order, you can order anything from a turkey to a cobbler to a side. Yep.
Wow.
Or you can just come to the front row. Or you can just come to the front row.
Come to the front row events because I'm cooking every single one.
You gonna cook all of them?
Yeah, because listen, we did this so literally everywhere I go, I'm asked about food. I was in Chicago at Ignite conference, and somebody was like, "Don't you cook? Do you have food?"
Oh,
yeah, literally, I'm asked all the time.
Oh my God!
No exaggeration. I mean, all
my new best friend. Hey, girl.
Oh my God!
I'll tell you, I love to eat. I love good food, good cooking, and all that good stuff. I'm just so excited, guys, that God have orchestrated this night for us. It's like a reunion and just so much love, and you can feel the anointing and the peace, in the room here. And I'm so grateful. Again, shout out to your pastors and
Oh, I did not recognize my pastor.
Yeah, let's recognize your pastor. Let's do that.
My pastor is Dr. Herbert R. Davis.
Oh, okay.
Bishop Herbert R. Davis, located in Durham.
Okay.
Nehemiah Church.
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah. Yes, I've been here since day one, literally. So super excited. First member. Let me go on and give my little pride. But yeah, definitely love them. And really, a lot of this got started because of the ministry, like you said, being under good leadership. My first lady named my catering business. Wow. I was over the homeless ministry for like 9 years. And, just learning how to stretch meals and things like that. Because he's big on community and all that. And so she named it. She's like, I'm going to call you Creatious Cuisine. And I said, okay. Sort of sat with me. And so that's what I named it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's great to have leaders that speak into you, that support you. Because when you're faithful, my pastor always says, you can't really fuss at faithful people.
No.
Like when you're faithful, they also believe and know when it's time for you to launch out.
Yes.
They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't hinder you. When I can't be here as much as I used to be, they're 100% behind that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I'm gonna let you give a shout out to your pastor, Division. But something you said when you said that they know when it's time for you to branch out. I remember when my pastor told me, he said, "I'm giving you your wings. It's time for you to fly." Oh,
Wow.
yeah. You know that support. It's real, and it makes you feel like, oh my God, you need that sometimes, because you know how you got so many people that's envious and jealous and don't want to see you, and like the crabs trying to tear you down, don't want to, they love to see you broken. But thank God for our leaders here tonight that want to see us grow, want to see us, go feed the sheep. You understand?
Absolutely.
See us blossom. So thank God for you. So what about you, Delisha?
Okay, so I go to the River Church where my pastor is Bishop Ronald L. Godby Sr.
Listen to the way he said that.
It's First Lady Carla Godby. Right here in the city of Durham, North Carolina, at 4425 Ben Franklin Boulevard in the city of Durham.
The whole address.
Okay.
Come check us out.
Oh, you put a good plug in there. That's a great plug. Yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you guys. Thank you for taking this time to come on the show and grace us with your presence. I don't think this show would never be the same, because the bar has been set. You know, this anointing that's rested on here tonight. And like I told Eric, the heart. It's about the heart. You know, absolutely. And I can feel that, and that's rare, because you got some people it's like, but you can feel the love and the sincere tonight. So thank you for coming on the show, being a part of the show, blessing us with your testimonies and encouragement. If there are any final words that you would like to say to the viewers or to the people, Eric, we have your information running at the bottom of the screen here. But any final words from you, Eric?
I would just I just want to encourage everybody, those that are just starting out, please stick with it, stay with it. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that the journey is easy. Yeah. It's a tough road, but if God called you to it, then you can go to it. You can go to it. Stay in service, stay in prayer, stay faithful, always perfect your craft, and just go after God and just go after your dreams.
Yes. Davisha, you going to give us a little note? You're going to sing for us?
Absolutely. We're not singing, but I can do a little note. I just actually put it in the chat. So many times that artists out there don't really feel the support that they need. It's like they put all their blood, sweat, and tears and putting out this music and, hearing from the Lord. I mean, spending literally thousands of dollars to just get 2 likes. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to just kind of put that into the atmosphere as well, that support is an action word. You have to look at it that way. Whatever your level of support is, just do that. Don't do nothing. Sometimes people just say my presence. No. Sometimes it takes a little bit of work, especially in this this business called gospel music, because it is a business.
It is.
Yeah.
Let your money also speak to your support level.
There we go.
That's
absolutely.
Yes. Woo, I felt that in my shana. Come on, Patricia. Any final words?
Like you said, support is definitely huge. And then what you present, make sure you present well. Present well. People, I tell people all the time, even when it comes to radio and different things like that, if your visuals are not good, they will not even listen to your music.
Yeah.
So make sure that you spend the time, that you invest in that, to make sure that you present well. You come out there looking like $1,000 bucks, but your graphics look like $5, and it's not gonna. It's not gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna. It's almost like when you see a mother and she looks amazing, and her child looks like she just got out of the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? What are you investing in? This is your child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is your baby.
absolutely.
And you don't want
Absolutely.
anybody to take care of your baby than you do.
That's right.
Better than you do.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
what are you going to put into your vision? What are you going to put into your baby?
Yeah.
We can only, management is there to help push you and guide your career, but you have got to put the time and the investment in.
The time and investment
for us to work with something. We need something to work with.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You can't come say, "Oh, here I go."
Yeah.
Go what? No. You gotta be ready. You gotta. Here I go. Somebody said, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, you
gotta know when it's time. That's the thing. I'm like, talk to somebody, get some guidance. We're not always here. Yeah, listen, we can have a conversation. We can have a consultation to help you sort of decide if this is a move for you. Yes. Maybe you just need booking. Maybe you need management. Maybe you need to go back and sit at the throne and see what you need to do. But it's all in love. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just take your money and you're not really ready.
Right.
Who's doing that? People do that, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because I have a conviction. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm just not doing this because I want to. I'm doing this because he really called me to do it.
He called you
Otherwise,
to do it.
I'd just be at the house.
Right.
Standing on the what? Sideline. cooking for people, you know. So I definitely love what I do. Definitely love the people and creatives. I have a special heart for them. I mean, I just love them. And I just really want the best for them. So that's my thing. So make sure that what you put out matches what you want to do, what you present well. That's what I can say.
Hey, Coco, we do these type of nuggets every month because we actually have a podcast together as well. We put out monthly. We're really talking about these types of these issues that artists kind of deal with. And it's also called Front Row Unplugged as well. So because we really want to kind of talk about the live experience.
Susie.
Really all of that.
Can I get some beef cobbler?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The very first time that Susan made a cobbler for that Lucretia made a cobbler for Susan, I went to an event at the river and she said, "Here, take this, give it to Susan." So I came back home and I said, "Hey babe, Lucretia made some cobbler for you. She's gonna kill me. So if I wake up dead, y'all know
what happened."
So literally, I came back. I went downstairs, came back. She was sitting in the middle of the bed, just tearing that cobbler up, smashing that cobbler.
Yeah. It was in a mason jar because I sell them in mason jars.
Yes.
Lucretia, it's me again. You know, Coco knows that I love doing this and everything, but when I hear people got podcasts since they made me the de facto program director, I'm assuming that it's both video and audio. And I just wanted to know if y'all wanted it aired on Pod TV, because we can definitely bring it to Pod TV if that's something that y'all would be interested in. Like I said, Coco's been doing it for a few years and all in that space. There's like literally no charge. It's just a matter of me getting the links and then making it happen and all in that space. So like I said, if you'd like to have another source, we can definitely make that happen and all along those lines, because as Coco will tell you, I believe in helping folks out and all in that space. As a matter of fact, you'll see if it's all right with Coco, because she had mentioned in front, but I am part of another group that does the Road to the Apollo, and we'll actually be in Reedsville. So that's probably the commercial that I'll close out, because that'll be not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And Captain Newport's will be the commercial and all in that space.
Yeah. We'll talk about that too. But see, what I tell you earlier, did I say that God had ordained this? This was a special night. This was a special night. So to God be the glory. Y'all make sure y'all send you guys Mark's information and all that stuff, so you guys can connect and do, get that done, because again, that's another platform, another avenue to reach people. You understand what I'm saying? It's about reaching the massive, and that's what we here on the show is all about: supporting, helping each other. And so we're gonna do this. We're gonna make sure, guys, you share. The ones that's out here listening tonight, make sure that you share this broadcast. Each one teach one. So when you
Yes.
share it, someone else is getting it, someone else is getting it. So we can, speak to the massive, not only in our community, but I'm saying the massive, the world,
Yeah.
to let them know some of the great things that these people are doing in the community. Eric, Lucretia, Kiara, Devaja, everyone that we're doing. So thank you guys for coming on the show. I know we are over our time. I do have to.
Thank you.
We have some other
Coco, can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
I did want to just announce Sanina's event.
Yes.
With Sanina and Friends.
Yes.
It is December 10th.
Yes.
Okay.
In Raleigh.
December the 10th
at 4 p.m. Christmas with
December the
Sanina
10th,
and Friends.
4 p.m. Where's it going to be held?
At Kingdom Life Church.
Kingdom Life Church. Okay.
In Raleigh at 4 o'clock. Doors open at 3:30. Eric is on it. Sanina, Marcus Sammy that you just interviewed.
Marcus.
Gene Hoskins. That's another of our favorites around here.
Yeah.
He goes to my church.
What we know.
There goes the Yep. Otis Maben goes to the river. Tierra Martin. Just a plethora of people. Jasmine from Charlotte. She just did a live recording. So it's definitely going to be great. It's no charge. We are taking collections for coats. And of course, we will be lifting an offering, to help support people during this time. And we'll have vendors out there. So come out and enjoy.
Oh man, that's awesome. And we're gonna make sure we announce it on the show next week too. We're gonna keep advertising it so we can get people out there. Sanina, my girl. I mean, all the artists that you name, it's right here in North Carolina. Come on. Hollywood ain't got nothing on us. It's
North
right
Carolina
here.
North Carolina is really still untapped when it comes to talent. It is an untapped market.
Absolutely.
Yeah, amazing talent.
Thank God. God be the glory. Well, thank you guys again. Thank you so much for coming on the show. God bless you. The best is yet to come for all of you guys, and we will have you back sooner than later. How about that?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Coco.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Guys, thank you so much for joining the show tonight. Everyone watching it, please make sure again that you share the broadcast. I say this every week to you. I say every week to you, keep God first, in everything that you do, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways, acknowledge him and he will direct your paths. Again, shout out to my pastor, Pastor Melvin Jackson, First Lady Jackson, Missioners Grove Church, Pastor Rodney Johnson, ASAL Community Church. We love you. Mark Lee, thank you. Wayne Booker, Kimberly Thompson, Danielle, everyone is working behind the scenes. Thank you. And a big shout out to Kiara Shears. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love you. God bless you all. And we'll see you same time, same place here next week. God bless you.
The love I have for you just ain't the same. Boy, I used to want your name. Now you're acting all brand new. I can do the same thing too. Don't get it twisted, I got you right. No matter how crazy you are. Baby, please believe I'm what you need. You're my everything. You gave me your whole heart right from the very start. You said that we would never part. These games ain't got no rules. I'm the prize. I thought you knew. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Are you ready? We're talking about the much anticipated Road to New York National Talent Competition Tour, December 10th at 6 p.m. at the Reedsville High School Auditorium. Brace yourselves for a spectacle of talent, passion, and spirit that is about to take center stage, a show that's set to redefine the meaning of talent, musical tribute to Patti LaBelle and Luther Vandross. Special recognition and award to the legacy of Reedsville football, special guest, the Jubilant Gospel Singers. And the cast that makes it all happen, the Sandman, the band, the model Deja, Mark Lee TV show host, and Captain Newborn senior producer. Imagine a stage where dreams meet reality, where passion meets performance, and where talent meets opportunity. The Road to New York National Talent Competition Tour to the Apollo. Come out, support and applaud those who dare to dream, encourage the performers who step out of their comfort zones, who embrace their passions, who aren't afraid to show the world what they've got. That's what the Road to New York is all about. The stage is set, the performers are ready, and the countdown has begun. The Road to New York is here. Sunday, December 10th at 6 p.m. at the Reedsville High School Auditorium. Meet the contestants: Skylar Mosley, Tiffany Williams, James Wilson, Christian Hampton, Jada Galloway, Haley Stedman, Haley Dale, Karen Tucker, Jaden Fountain, Elijah Simpson, Andrea Lohman, Cassandra Colmay, Sarita Clay, Rachel Attic, Damarco Richardson, Patrick Hutchins, Byron Poindexter, and Maya Ann Lees Goslin. Special thanks to all our sponsors: Next Level Veterans, Eden's Own Journal, the City of Reedsville, North Carolina, Reedsville Chamber of Commerce, Pelham Transportation Corporation, Best in Show, Eden Chamber of Commerce, Rockingham County Economic Development, Small Business and Tourism, and the Cutting Room Barber Shop, City of Eden and Rockingham Community College. The Road to New York National Competition Tour has arrived, so buckle up and get ready for a ride of a lifetime. Sunday, December 10th at 6 p.m. at the Reedsville High School Auditorium. Admission, adults $20, students $15. It's an event that promises to leave you inspired. See you there.